back, everybody. So today we're going to do a overall impression review of the Elysian Contact mixed 12-pack box. I did do a review on each one of these. If you want to go check those out, I will post them up here. So this mixed 12-pack was $17.47. And you got 3 different kinds of beers, 4 of each. So I'm going to go ahead and set them to the side. I don't know if I remember. Well, we'll worry about that later. So these are the 3 beers. You can tell they are different colors. So the one on my left is Contact Haze. This is 6% ABV from the can Hazy IPA. The middle one is Altered Contact Tart IPA. This is 6.8% ABV, contains wheat and lactose. The third one, Full Contact Imperial Hazy IPA, 8.8% ABV, 60 IBUs, contains wheat. Now, from that, because what I was thinking when I was going through these, that they were all made from, say, the same grains. Just in the second one, obviously it's a tart, but they added lactose and wheat. Maybe to help the body, fill up the body, a little hazier, and then to up the ABV with the lactose. But then we got to the Full Contact, and that only has wheat. So my guess is these are not using like the same grain types. Grain bill, obviously, unless they're making like, what do they call that? A party guile or whatever, where you make one big beer, like a high ABV beer, you drain all that off, but then you remash to make a smaller beer. They're not doing that, even though they all have contact in their name. For the colors, it would depend on which one do you like better. In my eyes, this one looks like the Tart IPA. A lot of those Tart IPAs, at least that I've had, have been on the lighter side. So I would almost do something like this, or it would be like this, where this would be the Imperial. But that's not how they did it. For the smell. So I don't even know the name of it. Contact Haze, I get that maltiness. That maltiness seems to go through all, and that's why I was thinking these are all using wheat. It kind of has that same malty smell. Now, obviously, the Full Contact has a little bit more because it's 8.8, so they're going to use more grain to get that syrup and that syrupy smell, taste in there, but they're going to need more malt to extract more sugar to produce a higher ABV beer. So it would be up to you to which smell is your favorite. For me, I have to go Full Contact. Tart IPA doesn't smell like a Tart IPA. No, I don't see why they call it a Tart IPA. For the taste, get more citrus, more peach out of there. It is warming up. That malt is starting to come up more. But one thing I don't get that I got when it was cold is like a little woodiness. I thought maybe it was aged for like a week or 2 on an oak or something like that. But there's nothing like that in there. Now, drinking number 2, which is the Tart IPA next to the Hazy IPA, you can pick up more tartness. It does stand out a little bit more, maybe a little bit more fruit, pineapple in there. That's why I like doing these side by side instead of on their own. It's a lot more tartar. Yeah. Yeah, I would still go with peach, like a pineapple peach, not a mango pineapple, if I believe that's what was on the back of here. Yeah, mango pineapple. Yeah, drinking these side by side like this, maybe if you drank the hazy IPA, then drank, which I did, the tart IPA. You would pick up more on that. But I went, when I did the standard standalone reviews, I went 1, 2, 3, and I didn't pick up as much tartness as I'm getting now in this. I still think, I don't think it has enough. It's still dry. It just needs more flavor. And again, that wheat carries over. Like, it has the same smell, maybe a little bit of taste as the first one, but the first one doesn't say wheat. Then for the Imperial, smooth, a little bit of that malt syrup in there because it is 8.8%. Alcohol burn, I would say no. Kind of mellow for a New England, or not a New England IPA, like a double IPA. Doesn't really have that backbone, at least tasting it side by side with the other ones. It doesn't have that backbone of like your traditional double New England IPA, double IPA, where, or West Coast IPA, where you're going to get more of that malt with piney and bitterness. You definitely don't get that in there. And on here, they just say Imperial Hazy IPA. It is a little bit thicker. Now, in the standalone reviews, I rated the Tart IPA and the Imperial Hazy IPA the same, 3.75 out of 5. If I had to pick, at least right now, I would go with the Tart IPA over the double IPA Imperial Hazy IPA. I don't like a lot of that malt syrup, so if you're a fan of that, you might rate that a little bit higher. But that Tart IPA, at least drinking them like this, because again, you can go check out the full reviews. I said it was dry, it wasn't that tart, but maybe if it warms up, it gets a little more tartness in it. But I would think that's the best. I still wouldn't go over a 3.75. It's just not there. But if you've done this, or if you've had this, or if you know of a mixed 12-pack, 24-pack that I should try out, make sure you leave that comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, check some more out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.